Hi everybody, welcome back to another session. The first 20 minutes is going to be low intensity, and if you want to stay on for the following 30 minutes after that, which will be moderate to high intensity. We're going to start on our feet for the first exercise. We're going to build up with a dynamic warm-up. It's going to be pec openers, so you're going to have your hands out in front of you. And then you're going to try to open your arms up like that. Okay, so out in front, open it up like that. I want you to start now, so let's go. Open up, back to the front, open up, back to the front. Good. So what we're going to try to do here, what we're trying to achieve is range of motion, squeezing our shoulder blades back. So trying to get your hands almost beyond your body if you can, opening up your chest, keeping your arms relatively straight. We're going to do this exercise for 1 minute. So we're about halfway now. If you get tired, by all means, you can take breaks in between. Use the exercise to build a bit of strength as well, as you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, dropping your shoulder blades back and down throughout the stretch. We've got 15 seconds to go. Good work. Last 9 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, shake your arms off. Now what we're going to do is lift your knees up as you go through. So as you lift your knees up, you can just have your hands there for support, or you can find a wall and then try to lift your knee and bring it in towards your chest. You're resting against the wall just to give you some kind of support. Otherwise you can try to do that without a wall. Okay, we're off. Let's go. We're going to do this stretch for a minute as well. So what I'm doing is I grab just underneath my knee, I'm trying to bring that leg in towards my abdomen. So bring it tight in towards your body. Good. Try to keep your balance. Make sure that you maintain about shoulder width apart. That will help you with your balance and stability. Good work. Okay, focus on a point straight in front of you. That will also help you with your balance. If you're resting against a wall, just make sure that it's pretty sturdy and you're not going anywhere. You might just be lifting your knee up. So you've got your different options there. We've got 5 seconds to go. Doing really well. Almost there. And time. Good. The next one we're going to do is big circles forward for 30 seconds. So I want everyone to go and create big circles forward. Let's go. So we're going to do 30 seconds going forward and then 30 seconds going back. 10 seconds to go. And now we're going back. Keeping your arms as straight as possible, creating big circles as we're going back, big circles with your arms locked out. Well done. Throughout this session, we're trying to increase your range of motion. We'll do a few strength-based exercises and then finish with some stretching. The next exercise, that's good, well done. Next exercise is kicking back. So just making sure that knee doesn't travel forward, it tracks underneath your hip bone. Like that. Okay, and now we're kicking back. So everyone should be kicking back now. Trying to get your heel in the direction, well, towards your backside. Now, it's a real struggle to actually get your heel to touch your knee. And if you do that, normally that knee will come forward. We don't really want that to happen because we're trying to isolate the back of our leg, our hamstring here. Keep going. Also, you can focus on a point straight ahead of you. Might be a picture, might be, I don't know, a door frame. I'm not too sure what you're looking at, but what I'm looking at is a brick wall. I'm focusing on one brick, keeping my eye at that level. Good, well done. Okay, now we're going to finish with diamond. So create a diamond, index finger and thumb together, reach above your head, then separate your fingers and then bring your elbows in towards your body, come into a prayer position, create a diamond again, and back down. We're going to do 5. Diamond. Good. 2 more. Last one. If you hear any clicking and crunching in your shoulders, don't be alarmed. We're just loosening up your body as we go through. Well done. Okay, that's the first segment. That's the dynamic warm-up. We're going to go into exercises that are going to strengthen your legs to start off with. So, and then work onto your upper body. So, squat to start off with. As you squat down, your hands go behind you. As you go up, they reach up. Okay, so we squat and then we reach up. Squat and reach up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Squat down, reach up. That's 1. 2. I'm counting the repetitions, but we're actually doing it for time. So we're going to do a minute. But you can count the repetitions by all means. So keep your feet shoulder width apart. You're squatting down, you're reaching up. Squat down, reach up. Try to keep your arms as straight as possible. Good work. We've got 20 seconds to go. Find that depth with that squat as well. So when you're squatting down, try to get your hips down to about knee level and then reach your arms up. If you can't do that, just don't go down as low. If you've got knee issues and you find going down too low causes pain, then just don't go down that low. Okay, good work. That's your legs done. Now we're moving on to your upper body. So hands in front and then close together, and then you'll bring them out so that they're in line with your elbow. Just like that. Okay, get ready. Let's go. Bring them out. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Okay, opening up your chest. Really try to squeeze your chest and stretch your chest as you go back. As you go forward, try to still keep your shoulders set back. So you don't want to try to roll them forward. You want to have them set back and down. Good. Keep working. Good work. We'll go for 20 more seconds. Got 5 seconds to go. Good. Okay, so the next one's going to be a lunge. Now you can go to a depth that you feel comfortable. So you step back, your feet are shoulder width apart. Step back, and then you're in like a running pose. So if this knee is forward, the opposite hand is forward. So I've got right leg, left arm, and then my right arm is back, and my left leg is back. And then I'm going to drive that leg forward like that. If you can't lift that leg, you can just step to that position. Otherwise, try to drive that leg in the air and my arms change. I know it's quite technical, but you'll get there. Okay? So those are your options. Now you can lunge deeper and then come up. Lunge deeper, then come up. So those are your options. Okay, let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Step back, lunge up. Good. Step back, lunge up. Now if you feel like you're going off balance, just step to there. Step to a position where your feet are together. I mean together in terms of they're in line, they're not side by side touching. There should still be that shoulder width distance. Good. We've got 10 more seconds, then we're going to change sides. Good. Okay, change legs. I'm stepping back with the other leg now. I bring the other hand forward and I'm going to step forward. Let's go. Good. Now I could be lifting that leg or I could just be stepping to there. And you don't have to step too far back. Try to get the arms moving as well. So right angles in the arms as you move. All the sprinters out there, it's about your arm drive as much as it's about your legs. If your legs go fast, your arms will follow. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do there is lateral raises to work your upper body. So there's two options. The first option is to go down and reach up. So you're getting a bit of a rest when you come back to there. Otherwise, you stay up at shoulder level and you try to get your arms to touch, bring them back down. Hands to touch, like a thunderclap. Good. Otherwise, you're going all the way down, coming up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to do it from shoulder level. I'm feeling brave. I'll see how I go though. I might revert to bring them back down to my arms as my arms get tired. So we're here for a minute, making sure if you're doing it from the level 2, which is a slightly harder position, that your arms are only going to shoulder level, they're not dropping below. If you are going down, you can rest there at the bottom and then come back up. It's not that much easier, to be honest, going all the way down. You get a slight respite, but it's not that much. We've got 10 seconds to go. Your shoulders should be feeling it. Very good. Time. Well done. Okay, so we've done one round, we're going to do 2. So we've got 2 rounds to go, all those 4 exercises again. So squatting down, reaching up. So just to remind you, you squat and then your arms reach up for the sky. Arms go down to your side, you reach up. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're here for a minute. Working hard. Find the depth that you find comfortable with. And what you're trying to do is drive your weight through your heels. So the weight is going through the heels. Good technical point I use with some people is to say, imagine you can't place your big toes down on the floor. You have to lift your big toes off the floor the whole time. And that kind of forces you to put your weight through your heels. Try to keep your knees aligned. Don't let them go out to the side like that. Good. And make sure you're not folding forward as well. You're really trying to bend with your knees and then come up, not fold. So try to make sure that bend is coming from the knees. Good. And that's it. Well done. Okay, hands in front. Let's go into that press. Ready? Let's go. Doing well. Hands up, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Hands together almost. Then open them up. Engaging your chest, getting a good stretch in your chest. Also trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together as you're going back. You can get your breathing coordinated here too, so you can breathe out as you go back, breathe in as you go forward. Exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nostrils. Well done. Okay, so we're going into those lunges. It's slightly technical, shoulder width apart. Okay, no narrow. We don't want narrow. Narrow is no good. We'll be off balance if we're narrow. So, as you step back, I always say get in the position first, because then you can get your arm and your legs coordinated, because it's quite a hard movement to do. Now if you want to lift your legs up, you can, or you're just stepping there. Okay, let's go. Good. Okay, we're going to change legs. Remember what leg you step back with. and go. Almost there, 5 seconds. Time, good, okay. Let's create that diamond. Oh, not diamond, I'm going back on myself. Let's get the arms up, lateral raise. Now they can either be down to the side or at shoulder level. Let's go. The thunderclap. Good. Hold on, keep going. We got 30 seconds to go. Okay, we've got about 15 seconds to go now. Keep working. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time. Well done. Okay, good work. Now what we're going to do is finish with a stretch. So I want you to take one arm, bring it across your body, with the other arm bring it through to support the arm that you brought across. And you're going to hold the stretch for 30 seconds on each side. So you can just pull that arm across your body a little bit as well, and you should feel a stretch right about your shoulder. Holding that stretch to give you a different angle. Holding that stretch, pulling it across. Ten seconds to go. Good. Okay, change sides. Bring that arm across your body. The other arm comes up at a right angle to support it. You can see what that looks like. Holding for 30 seconds. Work, keep that tension there. Try to keep it around about chest level. Well done. Okay, now we're going to do a quadricep stretch. So if you have a chair that you can put your leg on, that's fine. Find a chair now. If you don't have a chair and you've got a wall that you can support yourself, then you've got the mobility or flexibility to actually grab your foot, then that's great. Do that. And by all means hold on even if you've got the chair or the couch supporting that foot. I want you to have a slight bend in that straight leg that you're standing on. So it's not completely straight, and then now I want you to push your hips forward a little bit. Good work. Constantly pushing your hips forward as you hold this stretch. Okay, we're going to change sides. I'm going to hold on to the wall over here, lift that leg up, take time to change, holding this position. Slight bend in that knee, remember, pushing those hips forward. So you should feel a good stretch in the front of your thigh. Well done. Okay, next stretch. I want you to have your hands on your hips, straighten one leg, bend this back leg. So the front leg is straight and you're holding a stretch there. Now you should feel this in the back of your leg. If that's too much, maybe you've got a chair that you can place your foot up on top, you can do that. Otherwise we're holding the stretch like this. Good. Pushing your hips back. We've got 5 seconds. Good, okay, change legs. This is the last stretch of the day. Well done for, well, should I say, for the first part of the session, which is the low intensity part. If you're going to stay on for the next part, by all means. If not, thank you for taking part in this part of the session. Hopefully it's kick-started your day or finished your day off well. Good. So, good work everybody. Moving on to the moderate to high intensity part of the session, we're going to start with a warm-up. So the dynamic warm-up is, to start with, I want you to get your knuckles, place them on your temple, and then try to bring your elbows in towards each other. Now you might get them to touch. I'm working on my mobility, it's going to happen one day. Otherwise, trying to bring them in, and then open them out. So you're trying to open them out as much as you can, but keep in contact with your knuckles on your head. So hopefully we've all started. We're doing well. We're opening up. Good. This is a great stretch to warm up your upper body. It's quite difficult as well. And then you can also see as time goes on, that you're making progress and getting those elbows close together. Well done. Okay, so the next stretch I want you to do is a forward bend. Keeping your legs locked out and then allowing the bend in your spine to happen as you go down towards the floor. And then slowly coming back up, placing one vertebrae on top of the other until you're to a standing position, pushing your hips forward. Coming down, keeping your legs locked out. Now if you can reach the floor, that's great. Go down and try to touch the floor if you can. Otherwise, just go to a point where your knees are locked out and you feel the stretch is at a tolerance that you can put up with really. Should feel a stretch, but you should also be able to come out of it. One more as we go down. And then slowly coming back up. So what we're doing next is you're going to do a torso twist. So you can either do a torso twist where you're just twisting, or what you're going to try to do is lift one leg up in the air and twist across the leg that you're lifting up. So you twist across the knee that you're lifting, okay? So you can try that. That's a progression, or your feet are both planted and you're twisting from there. Good. Okay, so next stretch, crouching hamstring stretch. Going down low, wide stance, hands on the inside, legs on the outside. Try to straighten your legs as much as you can, and then drop back down into that position. Set your shoulder blades back, looking straight ahead. Let's go. One more. Good work. Okay, now you can either be on a knee, one leg will be forward, hands on the inside, leg on the outside, or you can lift that knee off the floor. Reach the hand that is closest to the foot up in the air, bring it back down to the floor. We're going to do 5. That's 2. 3, 4, 5. Good. Change sides. Reaching up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. First part of our dynamic stretch is done. Now we're moving on to some leg exercises to strengthen the lower part of your body. So we're going to start with a lunge. So you're going to lunge back, feet shoulder width apart. You're going to lunge back, and as you put most of your weight on your back foot, you bend this back knee, and then you twist over the side that is forward. Then you come back up. Then we alternate. Step down, go down first, and then twist. Now if you don't like the twist and it doesn't agree with your knee, you don't have to do it. You do have to do the lunge though. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Step back, place the weight on the foot, twist across the side at the front. Good. Step back, down, twist. Good. So you're placing most of that weight on the back foot. We're doing this for time, so we're going for a minute. And then we'll move on to the next exercise. Step back, place that weight on the back foot, twist. One more. Well done. Okay, so now what we're going to do is work our hamstrings. That was mostly our quads. So you're going to be single-legged, and you're going to try to go down and come forward, go back up, then change legs. Trying to work those hamstrings. Now if you find that's too difficult, what you can do is just keep that foot on the floor, slide it back, and then come forward. Slide it back, come forward. Trying to keep it straight back. Okay, ready, go. Trying to keep that leg in the air, maintain that balance in the foot. 3 points of contact in your foot. 2 at the front, on either side of your foot, and 1 on your heel. Stay within that triangle. Don't be on one edge of the triangle. Most importantly, try to keep those shoulders pretty square so that your body is straight, so you're working your hamstring equally. Work. Almost there. Good. I lost balance on the last one. Okay, and then from there we're doing a lateral step out. So step out, go down to the side, step out, go down to the side. Now you can do this faster if you want. You can go deeper. Ready? Let's go. Step out, down to the side, step out, down to the side. Good. Go to tempo that you feel will challenge you. If you want to move faster, you can go into it faster like that and push your tempo so that your heart rate gets elevated. Good, okay, and then calf raises. So lift your heels off, going up and down. Now, if you want to make it more challenging, don't let your heels touch the floor. So, keep those heels off the floor the whole time. Good, lifting them up as high as you can. If you need to hold on to the wall, you can. It's also a test of your balance. Here we go. 25 seconds to go. Time, well done. Okay, we've done one round, we're going to do another. So remember, feet shoulder width apart, step back lunges, twist over that side. Ready, go. Step back, down, twist. Good. Now you can do it quicker than me if you like, you can have a bit more continuity. I'm just trying to go slow to start off with, to walk everyone through the movement. But if you want, go a little bit faster. See how I'm not really resting in between. As soon as I step forward, that other leg is coming back. So as soon as I plant it, I'm going. And I'm kind of twisting now in a more fluid movement with the lunge. So as I start to lunge down, I start to twist. Good. Heart rate should start to get elevated. We've got 5 seconds to go. Good, well done. Okay, moving on to the lunges. Single leg RDLs, which is one leg off the floor. Try to keep that leg straight as you come forward. Alternate sides. Good, let's go. Doing well, keep working, trying to maintain your balance. As I say that, I go off balance, but you get the idea. You know it's going to happen, but there's a lot of work done by maintaining your balance as well. So when you do come off balance, you actually have to work quite hard to get back to that base of stability. So in a way, it's not a bad thing going off balance, especially if you can recorrect and get yourself back in line again without falling over. Good, okay. Lateral to the side, get ready, we're stepping to the side, go and down, get deep. Now remember, you can go a bit faster if you want, almost like a little step in between, or you can just pace it out and focus on your depth, trying to get your hips down to the level of your knees. Keep working, driving through your heels. Your weight should be going forward. You shouldn't be, in terms of, your weight should be going through your heels, sorry. It shouldn't be going forward. It should be folding forward with your back. You should be bending with your knees and sinking down into it. But 10 seconds to go. And time, good. Calf raises. So, feet shoulder width apart, coming up. And if you can, try to keep your heels off the floor so they never really touch. Imagine there's a sharp pin that is at your heel that you don't want to touch. So you can't touch the floor with your heel. Otherwise you can place your heel if you feel like you're coming off balance. Twenty seconds to go. It's the last one of the legs, then we move on to your upper body. 10 seconds. Good work. 5 seconds. And time. Well done. Okay, So for the next part of the upper body, we're going to do what's called an EMOM, which is abbreviation for every minute on the minute. Now what that means is, some of you might have done it before, but you choose the repetitions that you want to try to get within that minute. It could be 20 repetitions, 15 repetitions, or 10. Now, in that minute, you have to complete those reps. You get a rest period for whatever is left over in the minute. So if you're aiming for 15 repetitions, that takes you 35 seconds, you get 25 seconds rest. Okay, and then we move on to the next exercise, which will be a moving plank, first flies, skydivers. I'll show you what I mean. So we'll go press ups, either on your knees or on your toes. So you can go on your knees or on your toes. You'll be aiming between 20, 15 and 10, whatever you choose. Those are the different levels. If you choose 20, obviously it's going to be harder. Then moving plank, you're either going to do 10 on each side, 8 on each side, or 6 on each side. You can do this on your knees or on your toes. And you do what on each side means lead with the right, do 10 on that side, or 8 or 6, and then lead with the left. Okay, and then from there, reverse flies for either 20, 15 or 10. Head down, arms up, back down to the floor. To make it harder, don't let your hands go to the floor. Okay, and then finally skydivers. So bend your knees, hands up, lift your chest and your knees off the floor. Good. And then again would be 20, 15, 14. Okay, so we're going to start with press ups. When you're ready, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, press ups. Choose between 20, 15 or 10. So I'm going for 15. You might still be going if you're going for 20. Keep working hard. Once you take that rest, we've got about 27 seconds rest. Then we're moving on to the moving planks. So you either do 10 on each side, 8 on each side, or 6 on each side. Good, take this rest. We'll work through those 4 exercises. We've done one, we've got 10 seconds to go. So you can either do it on your knees or on your toes for the moving plank. 5 seconds, get in position. Ready, go. I did 10 on each side, and we've got 13 seconds rest. So you might get through and you might not think there's enough rest, so you can drop onto a different level. If you're doing 20s, you might do 15s. Okay, get ready, reverse fly. Let's go. I did 15 reverse flies, you might be doing 20. We've got 27 seconds rest. At the moment, 23. Then we move on to those skydivers. Okay, everyone should be about finished, I'd say, around about now. So I'll show you what the skydivers are. We're not going yet, but just bend your knees, hands at a right angle, lift your hands, lift your knees. Lift your chest off the floor, like that. Get ready. 20, 15 or 10, you choose, and go. Good, I did 20 that time. We've got 23 seconds rest. We're going back into the press ups. We're doing one more round. Good work. Everyone should be finished right about now, I'd imagine, if not before. We've got 10 seconds. Let's get into the press ups. Either on your knees or on your toes. Either 20, 15 or 10. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Did 20 that time, bit more of a struggle and a lot less rest than it was the first time around. So, moving on to moving planks. Good, 20 seconds to go. I did 10 on each side last time, that gave me 13 seconds rest. So I'll see how I go. I think I'll do 8 this time because I'm fatigued from the press ups, but you challenge yourself and see what you can do within that time. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Couldn't help myself. I did 10 on each side. Must have done it slightly faster the first time around. We've got 10 seconds to go. We're doing the reverse flies. Remember, if your hands are off the floor, it's going to be harder if they're off the floor the whole time. Ready, go. Okay, got 27 seconds rest for most of us. We've got the skydivers, last exercise, 20 seconds. So choose to do 20, 15 or 10. We're going in 10 seconds, just to give you a recap. Make sure those legs, arms are at a right angle, legs are at a right angle, lifting them both off, and the chest. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep going if you're still going. There's 27 seconds to the end. Good work. Well done. I imagine we're finishing up about now. The last ones. 15 seconds to go. Good. So we'll allow it to have that 10 seconds rest. And then we're going to go into the next exercise, which is going to be a stretch for our last 5 minutes. we're working to stretch off our body with some static stretches. So the first stretch is going to be one leg straight, one leg bent. With the opposite hand, bring that hand across your body. Keep both shoulders on the floor. You can drop that foot to the floor and then gently push that knee down towards the floor to get a good stretch in your lower back. What it looks like from the other side. It's foot on the floor, across your body. Get a good stretch from there. Okay, you can look in the opposite direction where your knee's going, that will help as well. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bring that knee across, put the foot on the floor, both arms, both shoulders are on the floor. Gently pushing that knee down towards the floor if you can. Feeling a good stretch in your lower back. You might feel in your glutes as well on one side. Keep holding that stretch, keep focusing on your breathing. Okay, good stuff. Change sides. One leg straight. One leg bent, bring it across your body. Stretching from there. Look in the opposite direction than that foot is going. Keep that leg straight. Feel that stretch come across your lower back. Might be in your glutes and your hip as well. Piriformis. Good, and relax. Okay, now we're going to do a seated hamstring stretch. So you're going to bend your knee, put on the inside of your foot, keep that leg straight, and then we're going to try to reach forward, and if you can hold your toe, great. If you've got shoes on, you can hold your shoelaces, or maybe you just get to your shin or your ankle. Okay, ready, go. So if you can get a deeper stretch, try to go and work your way down to your heel. Flex your toe towards you. Find an area that works for you, but the key is that your leg is straight. Leg is locked out. If you can open up your chest, setting your shoulder blades back and down while you're performing the stretch, that's great. Try to do that. Good, change legs. And one leg straight, one leg bent. Reach forward. Lock out that knee. Feel that stretch. Try to open up your chest, looking straight ahead. Good work. Good, and our final stretch for the day is going to be a child's pose. I want you to sit back on your heels, extend your arms out, you can drop your head down and just feel the stretch. Now if your head is off the floor, you might feel a deeper stretch in your upper back and your chest. You can focus on your breathing here, so you can breathe in through your nostrils for 4 seconds. You can hold for 4 seconds, And then you can breathe out for 4 seconds. And then hold for 4 seconds. Good. Well done. Okay, come out of that stretch. And that's the session, guys. Well done for staying on board. If you did the whole 50 minutes, great. If you came in for the last 30 minutes, I'm sure it was a challenge. So I hope to see you back here soon. Take care, look after yourself.